Hey guys, welcome to my channel where if you know, you can grow. So let's erase our doubt and let's pay attention because with Sean, it's always something to learn. What's going on today, guys? All right, so we're back for what would I buy with the money that I have here. I didn't know why it had a rubber band, but now I'm understanding that these type of wallets, people don't carry a lot of cash, so this is what help keeps it together. So I'm glad I didn't throw that away. And when I went upstairs to put on some jeans, I found like $7 in my pocket, so I'm rich. I have $34 today, but I only plan on spending $20. Let's put the rest back. $20 is what I have, so let's get to shopping. So today what we are buying is a golden pothos. So this one would probably be in the store at a price of $14. Reason why is because the plant is not that large, but the leaves definitely show some type of maturity and you're gonna have to pay for that. To get into some of the qualities of this plant, this is a golden pothos, sometimes called a Hawaiian pothos, but we could just call it a pothos just to start with. These are probably, don't quote me on this, but probably the most hardiest house plant that there is to own, besides a snake plant. And I don't own snake plants, so I can't speak on that. So I'm going to speak on this. If you are living in a place in which light is not plentiful, this will be your plant to go to. Now, with that being said, more light, faster growth, better looking plant. However, if you do not have all that and you still want to have a plant, this is a good plant to go with. Keep in mind that there are grow lights that are out here that you could put on top of a plant or put beside a plant and your plant will take off. So artificial lighting is always something you could look into. So don't never just assume that because of your area or circumstance that you can't do exactly what it is that you want to do, because you can grow this plant with artificial light. Okay, so the watering needs of this plant. The watering needs of this plant is so simple. And being that this plant is actually in a naked root pot, I only have to water this plant like once a month. I'm not even playing. Before then, I was watering, before I moved it over to this pot, I was watering my plants, this type of particular plant, once every 2 weeks. It loves to dry all the way out before you rewater it. Just be mindful of why that plant is drying all the way out, just to keep a little monitoring on it, because we don't want dry, crusty brown leaves and the tips to be brown just because we're not giving the plant any water. Now, to that same effect is you don't want to overwater this plant. This is not a plant that is going to need water every day, every other day, or probably once a week, maybe a little too much depending on where you have the plant at. Now, based on the environment of where you have your plant at, that determines a lot of your watering needs. If you're placing your plant right under the window where it's going to be light at, of course, the leaves are going to receive the photosynthesis and boom, boom, boom. Your water is going to start evaporating because it's actually getting used. Now evaporate, take longer for the soil to absorb it through the roots. So you definitely want to be mindful of how much water you're actually giving your plant based on, again, where you have it at. It's not as confusing as it sounds.